Hey, DeMeco, when you went back and watched the Tennessee game, there was a lot of third and longs that the Titans got. Were there a couple of things that were breaking down there that you could put your finger on that were fixable, or was it just a different issue on every play? How did you kind of evaluate that?
Overall, man, we were in position to make play. We had to make plays, and that's what it came down to. I think we were in position. We just didn't make the plays that we should have made. So it was discouraging. Third down to get them. We're in a very advantageous position when we're in those third and long. So that should be a high percentage win for us defensively, and we understand that guys are. You just have to make the play. Guys recognize the routes and everything we're doing, playing with proper leverage. So it was a couple of different breakdowns on probably each one. Each one had his own set of issues, but I just think guys just playing smarter, playing with the proper leverage, and making a play when it's your time to make a play. You got to go make that play.
And following up on that, they did a lot of max protect it. Nick Bosa was talking about the challenges of that. How much does that affect what you can do in terms of pass rush? And are there ways that if teams do that moving forward that you can counter that?
Yeah, I mean that's what we've been getting, the entire year. People, are gonna max protect to slow Bosa down, and Bosa's been an effective rusher for us, and he's garnered that attention because of how productive he's been. So we have to I have to do a better job of putting him in position to be successful.
Let me ask you something I asked Fred Warner yesterday, which is how has Trey been looking in practices as far as giving your defense a good taste of the upcoming opponent, and whether that's improved, gotten better over, I don't know, the last month or so?
Yes, I think Trey he's done an outstanding job over the past month or so. You can definitely see the improvement. Yeah, he's done a really good job of being more aggressive, taking shots on us, and really threading the ball in there in some really tight coverage. So he's done a really good job as far as challenging us, making it definitely harder for our guys to defend. So yeah, I was definitely encouraged by what he's done. Over the past month or so, it looks really well. So I'm pleased with Trey.
DeMeco, what do you think about the rookie quarterback that you're going to be facing, and what other challenges do the Texans offense offer you?
Yeah, I think the first thing with that offense is they're going to lean on the run game. And I think that's how, you help the rookie quarterback is definitely leaning on the run game. So they've done a good job, definitely the past week, where they've ran the ball very, consistent, over 100 yards rushing last week. So first thing first, we have to, stop the run game. And they've helped the quarterback by running it and also not, putting too much on his shoulders. You can tell it's been more screens, more boots, quick passes, and he does a really good job. He goes through his progression really well for a young guy, and he can find the open spot in zone coverage. So he's done a good job over the past couple weeks, and you can see how they've been effective over the past couple weeks and able to win some games, based on the run game and his play.
DeMeco, I think we ask you this every week, but I'm just curious what your evaluation of how Ambry Thomas played against the Titans, and how are you seeing him grow from week to week right now?
Yeah, Embry he's getting those quality reps what young guys need. Young guys you have to get thrown in the fire, and you learn on the job. It's one thing just practice all the time, but you have to get out there against live competition. And Embry has been matched up with some of the top receivers in the NFL, and he's gotten better and better each week. I see the confidence building in him. He was able to make some plays against some of the top guys, and his confidence is still building. He's still learning. He's still growing. But I think he's progressing in the right direction.
You say that Davis Mills goes through his progressions well. Is that surprising or rare for a rookie to process quickly in his first season?
I think it's always difficult for the young guys when they first come in, just seeing the different coverages and things that are presented in the NFL, and to see a guy like Davis, right? You can tell he's a very smart guy. They don't give him a lot, but the things that he has, he's mastered those things, and he does a really good job. And you can see I can see the confidence in him, like from when he first started out the year up until the recent games. You can see his confidence has grown throughout the season.
Hey, DeMeco, Patrick Willis was just named a finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I don't know how much you crossed paths during your career after, but as a lot of people say, you just kind of know a Hall of Famer when you see him. Does he qualify as that in your estimation?
Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer that Patrick is a Hall of Famer. I mean, I remember Patrick from he's back at Ole Miss, just making every tackle, even when he had the big club on his fist. He was still out there making plays. He's always been a dominant player from college all the way through, his time in the NFL. Like, Patrick is, one of the best linebackers to play the game. You talk about speed, you talk about physicality, you talk about smart. Like, he's everything you want in an inside linebacker, and he set the tone for the defense here. For I think he played 8-9 years that he was here. He was that guy. He was the leader of this defense, and it's just always fun to watch him. And every time, I mean, even when I was playing, Coach Johnny Holland would give me. I was struggling that time with some tackles, open field tackling at the time, and he makes a DVD for me, and it's a Patrick Willis, and just studying Patrick and how he tackles. So it's definitely a guy I respect, the utmost respect for Patrick, and I can't say enough things about him. I know he's a great man just off the field, but he's always been a tremendous teammate and one of the premier linebackers in the league.